He was the strongest hero king in history, but after reincarnation, he turned into a girl. However, this body was very talented. She learned to use magic to float as soon as she was born. And when she saw the dreaded stone beast, she was extremely excited. Suddenly, a stone beast broke through the window. The mother hurriedly threw the two babies to her son. She planned to stall for time so that her son could take the two babies and escape quickly. But Rafi put down the two babies and stood in front of his mother. Because he had a special magic seal, which was a sign of a super genius in this world, he was destined to become a hero. But now the gap between them was too big. The stone beast swished its tail and sent the two flying. At this critical moment, the baby slowly crawled in front of the stone beast. The stone beast roared, but she remained very calm. Then she blinked her eyes and fired a spirit bullet. The power was incredibly huge. With just one hit, the stone beast vanished. The baby was very satisfied with herself. 5 years later, the baby had grown into a beautiful girl. One day, there was a swordsmanship competition. Her brother was about to go on stage, but the girl reminded him not to look into the opponent's eyes. However, she couldn't explain the reason directly, because the opponent used magic that could make the opponent sluggish. But people in this era didn't know about magic. Although Rafi was a bit confused, he still chose to trust his sister. So he only stared at the opponent's feet from the beginning. Unaffected by the opponent, he was indeed invincible. But just as he was about to win, an accident happened. Because Rafi was only looking at the feet, he didn't notice there was a wall in front of him and crashed into it. In this way, Rafi was defeated. Then it was the girl's turn to go on stage. The opponent used magic from the beginning. But this kind of low-level magic was useless in the girl's eyes. She could easily defeat magic with magic. But because she wanted to practice her swordsmanship, she closed her eyes. Her proficient swordsmanship shocked her father and brother, because they had never seen the girl learn swordsmanship. And no matter which direction the opponent attacked from, the girl could predict his attack in advance and skillfully avoid it. At this point, the opponent was completely enraged and launched a more fierce attack. But all of this was in vain. The girl, who had completely lost patience, gently swung her sword and the opponent knelt down.